Hello, everyone. Oops. This is theradman, and I'm playing Minecraft Feed the Beast Minecraft mod pack. I'm gonna mess that up every video. I just know it. Anyway, so a little bit of stuff has changed since our last video. The main thing being that if as you can see, I am doing construction on the island. Why? Because I have a new goal in mind. So, last episode I mentioned a machine called a smeltery, and I feel really stupid because I realized this isn't actually the pack I wanted. This is actually one version. You see, Etho and Good and some of the other Mindcrackers were playing Feed the Beast. In fact, most of them were playing Feed the Beast quite a while ago. And I'm guessing that this is their mod pack because they've restarted it, but I thought I had actually found their new mod pack, which has Thaumcraft 4 and a few other mods that I like and I wanted to have without having to put them together myself. But I still haven't seen anything about it. But if you guys can find it, I would really love to know because it's not that I don't enjoy this version. It's just that I really wanted to try the new Thaumcraft 4 like infusion crafting and stuff. Because while it's all good and nice with this version, the only thing that makes up for it in my book, by the way, is Traincraft. I absolutely love trains, so that's about the only thing this mod has going for it, besides some of the industrial craft stuff, which I could get just playing Tekkit, which would be less costly on my computer. So yeah, I have kind of a choice to make. Do I keep playing this, or do I wait? Because Good, I watched one of his videos, and this is how I figured out that that the pack isn't actually released yet. Because I thought this was the pack, like I said. So I'm just looking for food because I cannot find food. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering where I got the pork chops, it's because I wanted to make some Thaumcraft stuff, so I had to go adventuring quite a ways. Actually, that's what that oil thing is. I almost freaked out and thought that I had a corrupted world until I remembered that we were on extra large biomes. That's about as most eventful as my little cow hunt went, because I was trying to get the Thaumonomicon, which I now have. And I hopped over into Creative World. I don't know if this would be considered cheating, but I got most of the I got the basics of the Thaumonomicon done that I already knew in a Creative World, and then I just spent some time in this world. As you can see, I've been messing with the like flux and stuff in this area, because I have those little annoying wisps flying around, shocking me. It's actually been about 5 minutes since I've been shocked. I'm hoping that they've kind of left me alone for a while. I'm also harvesting clay. Why? Yeah, like I said, this doesn't actually have Tinker's Construct, which has a smeltery that I was talking about last episode. So the only reason I'm harvesting this clay is because I do actually like some of the things you can do with bricks. Plus, I find if I ever want clay, I usually forget where it is, so I always like to have a little stockpile, because I do occasionally like to use clay. Now, this episode, I'm not sure how long it's actually gone on because I haven't been really watching. I just kind of got bored of digging, so I figured I'd kind of say what's going on, give you guys a little update. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut soon, and after the cut, I will probably be making a mob system, and I will show you how, but I'm not going to make the entire mob system on camera, because what it's going to be is I'm going to have an underground mob system, so that, because if you make an underground one, you kind of have a higher chance of finding like the underground caves and stuff, just because, you know, you're digging underground, you're gonna run into a cave eventually. Yeah. And I'm also going to build an above ground one, which will use up some of the cobblestone and stuff that I have. Because I have a lot of cobblestone. And I will have even more dirt and sand after this little... So what I'm doing is I'm basically taking off all the extra part of the island like this here up to about here. Because it's just in the way. There's no use for it. All it does is spawn mobs at night. So I'm manually deleting it, which I just did. And there are so many wisps flying around. I'm afraid I'm going to get shocked and killed. Anyway, so yeah, what I'm going to do is I've already started over here. I'm going to remove this layer, like this layer here, down to this layer. And then I'm going to move my house down and all my Thaumcraft stuff, because what I don't like about this right now is that it's uneven. And it's not that I'm like OCD about that or anything. It's just I find in the long run, if I smooth out my land before I actually build a lot of stuff, I can usually have a better time building, because then I won't be trying to go up and down hills. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I might make a time lapse of it, but I don't know. I'm kind of watching Etho on the side right now, and I might just mute the mic and keep digging, or I don't know. I'm gonna decide, because I don't know if you guys want to watch it, but I don't know if I actually have anything interesting going on. I'll just show you what I've got done in the Thaumonomicon. Yeah, so I've unlocked quite a bit of stuff. This took, by the way, a long time. And some of this stuff I actually had to do in a creative world, because I, for the life of me, couldn't find like these crystal clusters. I just didn't have enough shards to continue the research. So a few of these were done in creative. Not in this world though. They were all done in a separate world, but apparently the book updates in between worlds, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's kind of nice not to have to re-research everything. And basically, I've just been making my own iron for my shovels and stuff. And that's about actually all that's been going on. I made a barrel for clay because I have so much clay. Because I went on a clay harvesting spree before I realized there were no smelteries. Anyway, I'm probably going to either start the time lapse now, or I will cut to later in the episode, depending on how long it takes. Because I'm at least going to record it in case anything interesting happens. But I'm not actually sure what will, if anything interesting will happen. And I'll actually give you guys a quick demonstration of some of the Thaumcraft stuff, like, using this, what's it called? It says in the Thaumonomicon, Crucible. Yeah, so the way you run a Crucible is you just, oh yeah, to make a Thaumonomicon you need a bookshelf, which is why I had to go hunting for cows. You need a bookshelf, and a wand of the apprentice, which looks like this. It's that thing that I made with the water shard and the stick and the gold. And what you do is you get your little pot boiling, and you get your crucible boiling, and if you have these transmutations unlocked, it'll tell you exactly what you need. Like to make lead, you need metallum, which is just basically the component of all metal. Iron just happens to be pure metallum. So like if we're gonna make silver, for instance, I think I have that one. Yeah, it's just essentially what makes up one of each metal, except an ingot has more because all you're making is nuggets. So for 2 iron nuggets we need 2 metallum, and it takes 5 vis. This is very important to remember because your wand of the apprentice only has 50 vis. So let's say I have silver. I actually want to keep some silver. Tin is kind of useless to me right now. I'll probably regret this later, but see, there's 6 metallum, or whatever it's called, and then 2, I don't know what that other stuff is. So I'm guessing that you can actually make any item in the game if you know like what it's made out of. But don't quote me on that because I'm not sure what would happen if you threw in like saplings and you did that. I think it might just explode or something. But anyway, I've tried this, so I know it works. That's about. We'll put in a few more. Don't ever put in more than like 8 or 10, or you're gonna see. I almost drained my wand. Down right here. See, it's counting up the vis now. That's what causes those little orb guys to appear, and I think I've kind of rebalanced it by actually using up what I put in the cauldron. And as you can see, apparently I made tin. How did I do that? Tin. Oh, what did I throw in to make the iron then? Because I was making iron earlier. Can't remember what I was. Oh, I was using aluminum. I don't know if you can actually very successfully use tin to make metal. Like, I don't know if you can usually use metal to make other metals, but like with tin, I mean with aluminum, where it's not in a ingot form, it doesn't reform into an ingot form. It's either that or I haven't unlocked it. And I don't know if you can unlock it, because if you can't tell, I haven't quite unlocked everyone. I think there might be also a layer here and here, but I'm not sure on that. Because I've only played Thaumcraft a little bit, just enough to know most of the... Don't ever try hitting those guys, by the way, just so you know. Yeah, I only have a basic knowledge, and if you hit those guys, they will zap you relentlessly until you're about 1 heart away from death, and then you will either hide in the house or be zapped to death. Anyway, back to the demonstration, then the time lapse. So if I throw the aluminum in, throw about 3 in, that should be good. I do this, and we have iron, 12 iron. So that's a... I'm not sure how good of a bargain that is. If you have a lot of aluminum, though, let's see. The only thing aluminum is used for is aluminum blocks and cans. And I don't think cans are very useful unless you're going to be like canning water or something. And I have an ocean, so I don't think I need to can water. But yeah, just be careful how much you put in, because the Wand of the Apprentice only holds 50 vis. So if you do more than that, you are in danger of wasting your time. Because you'll have to, if you shift right click, it releases all the vis. And if you release all the vis, like right now, aluminum is giving off about 2 of those wind things, and that shouldn't spawn more of these guys, but as you can see, a few more have spawned, which indicates I need to probably let I think it's called the aura of the area settle down, which just means I need to keep an eye on how much how long I do this, because the more I do this, you see my wand, it recharges itself. Now that it takes it from the local aura. So if I'm not careful, if I drain, when you have it's either when you have too much or too little aura, those guys come. And I believe in the update in Thaumcraft 4 they actually have like a little vis counter, but don't quote me on that. Let's see, and that's about actually all there is to transmutation. Really easy. Really, if you have a lot of like something that is comprised of metalloids but you don't need, you can just throw it in a pot and in the crucible, and then you can make as you can see from that aluminum, I made almost 4 ingots, which will make me 4 more shovels. So even though it's not much, it's still better than nothing. Plus, if you have like a lot of extra of one metal, you're not just stuck with that metal. And I'm just gonna make more shovels and start the time lapse. So here we go. Mute my microphone. Hello guys, I'm back. Probably wondering what I'm doing. Well, I'm starting final preparations to move everything out of my house and down to the level of the new ground. I will also be filling in, replacing most of this stone with dirt just so the entire island looks about the same. And I'll probably replace some of these areas I've stolen water out of with sand so that it doesn't look so haphazardly. I normally don't worry about this type of stuff, but I figured this time I may as well, because why not? And yeah, that's about all that I'm going to be doing. In the next episode, I will be showing you, I'm 90% sure, I will be showing you one of two mob systems, because I haven't decided whether I want to build up with all that dirt. And for those of you who don't know, these are barrels. You can just right click to put an entire stack into them at once, which is why I put dirt in these, because this project ate a lot of shovels and a lot of dirt, and this is probably how I'm going to organize my storage system. Because these coupled with, where's my Thaumonomicon? Ooh, get out of that. I believe that these coupled with these, let's see, golems, which I don't even need these advanced ones. I think all that I need really is a wooden golem that is either smart or perceptive. I'll have to look up exactly what those mean. But I think if I just have wooden golems combined with a chest and like unloaders and loaders, or some type of thing where I like throw items on the ground and they pick them up, I think I can actually make a sorting system with little to no redstone, just with golems. And yeah, that's probably going to be my newest project. But first, I would like a working mob system, because it's kind of a big pain to get food. Because if you haven't noticed, I used up the last of my wheat, and I'm still hungry. And with all these picking wisps floating around, I'm afraid I'm going to get killed. So yeah, I'm going to try and get some bone meal going so I can... Oh yeah, I found out there is golems that can auto-farm these. But I think it would help if I at least had it to where I could grow enough wheat to sustain myself before I make the golems. So yeah, I think that's going to be about all for this episode. The next thing I release is probably going to be either Team Fortress 2 or Farming Simulator 2013. I do use mods in that game just because it makes it a lot easier. And so what'll probably happen is I'll probably just show off some of the mods I have, and then we'll actually start, the game for real. And I will basically be doing like a tutorial of how I have found is a good way to basically go from the default equipment to being a super powerful person. And eventually I will get that out. My internet is not liking me, and actually the video that I posted before this one, the first one of this, I actually by the time I get it posted, I'll probably recorded it about a week. So that is probably going to be the standard delay until I can just find a better way to upload, which there is none. So that's kind of outruled. So basically, don't expect to see a lot of me unless I can figure out a way to make YouTube upload my videos better, or I have like a day or two where my internet's really good, because whenever my internet is good, I will try and upload a video. It's just that is very rare. Anyway, I think that's all for this episode, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions or comments, or know where the mod pack is, please say it in the comments. I will be awaiting your feedback, and I better start demolishing stuff so I can move, because yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a big move. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye.